The remote village of Frostvale lay nestled deep within the snow-covered peaks of the Winterhold Mountains. Unbeknownst to most of the outside world, this secluded hamlet was not just a picturesque locale, but a region plagued by eerie legends and chilling tales of supernatural beings. The villagers recounted the hair-raising stories of Yeti-like creatures, often referred to as the Snow Terrors. These monstrous beings were said to be guardians of sacred relics buried beneath the glaciers. According to the lore, they emerged only during the 3 nights surrounding the winter solstice, a time when the night engulfed the world in an almost perpetual darkness. The protagonist, Dr. Eleanor Reeves, a noted anthropologist, was drawn to Frostvale by these legends, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to uncover the truths behind such myths. She arrived in the village armed with scientific equipment and a team of researchers. Eleanor, with her pragmatic demeanor and unwavering determination, was skeptical of the villagers' tales. However, the palpable fear in the eyes of the Frostvale inhabitants gave her pause. Her primary informant, Old Henrik, a man who had lived through 80 of Frostvale's brutal winters, warned her in a hushed tone, "They are not mere myths, Dr. Reeves. They are as real as the snow beneath your feet." Dismissing his words as mere superstition, Eleanor and her team set up a base camp near one of the oldest glaciers. On the first night of the solstice, as the team diligently recorded data, an eerie howl echoed through the valley, sending shivers down their spines. The sound was unlike anything they had ever heard, primal and bone-chilling. The second night brought with it blizzard-like conditions, yet Eleanor pressed on with her research. Her skepticism began to wane as she noticed large, humanoid footprints near the camp, leading in and out of the dense forest bordering the glacier. On the final night, the tension was palpable. Eleanor lay awake in her tent, straining to hear any unusual sounds through the howling wind. Suddenly, a heavy rhythmic thudding approached the campsite. Emerging from her tent, Eleanor was met with a sight that defied explanation. Towering figures covered in thick white fur, with piercing blue eyes that seemed to glow in the darkness, stood at the perimeter of the camp. Paralyzed by a combination of awe and fear, Eleanor realized the villagers' legends were no mere stories. The Snow Terrors were real, and they were far more terrifying than anyone could have imagined. Her scientific mind struggled to comprehend the reality before her, but the primal fear within her couldn't be denied. In the aftermath of that fateful night, Eleanor's report to the scientific community was met with skepticism and disbelief. However, her harrowing experiences etched the reality of the Snow Terrors into the annals of Frostvale's history, leaving a lasting legacy of fear and respect for the guardians that roamed the frozen night.